Well, that didn't work very well. I put the electric drill on the cable and started twisting it, and basically the cable must have been stuck in this part, and it just started unraveling the outside part here. So that cable's scrap. Hello. If you look down there, you might be able to see the Speedo cable coming through the hole there. Where are we? Yeah, there it is, the black thing. It goes up by the pedals and it comes up in that area there, and I've just managed to attach it to the back of the Speedo in there. Not easy, very awkward to get your hands, you know, in. So anyway, I hope that's in place. So I'll get it hooked up at the bottom end either now or tomorrow, but at least I've got it up at the top here. I'll put the side of the dash binnacle back on, and hopefully, you never know, it might actually, when I hook it all up, it might actually work. Okay, back in a bit then. Okay, put the jack under the back wheel. Stop it, Rube, get down, down, there's a good girl. I've attached the Speedo cable underneath. I've got to put grommets in and things yet, and clips, but I just was curious to see whether the Speedo would turn. Okay, plenty of choke. Needs a lot of choke when it's cold. Just do it gently though, so don't shock it. That's first gear. Did that move? That's not moving, is it? So what does that mean? Okay, I'm not going to mess about with it now because it's quite late. So let's just I'll have to have a look at. I've put the side back on the thing now. I'll take the side off, take the cable out, have a look at the cable, see if it's turning. I hope it is, because I don't want to have just damaged the cable. But I might need to disconnect it until I can have a look at the Speedo and see why the Speedo don't want to turn. Okay, righto, that'll do for now. Inconclusive, I don't like inconclusive jobs. Okay, I've took the cable off the Speedo, so let's start it up again. See if it'll run. Start it up in gear. Okay, that's turning round. So I haven't broken the cable, so that's good. So what I'll do, I'll take the Speedo out and you know, have a look to see have a look to see if I can see anything. It's probably just all gummed up with sticky grease and stuff. Okay, I'll bring you back when there's more to show. I can feel the retainer at the back. The nut's missing that side actually. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I've got the nut on the other side, so I think I can take this out. Actually, I did see a nut on the floor. Wonder if it came off the Speedo. Brass nut, look. Okay, well that's a nice little Speedo. Oops. It's a nice little Speedo, isn't it? Nice little unit. Right, okay. I'll see if I can see what's wrong with this. Not sure what I can do with this. I might have to leave it for another day. Hang on, there's a gasket, isn't there? Let's take the gasket off. No, there ain't a gasket. Oh, it's crimped all the way around, I think. No, there's a gasket. There is a gasket. Oh yeah, I can see it crimped there, look. Yeah, there's a crimp. So at least it isn't crimped all the way around. Oh, it looks like you can, oh yeah, looks like you can rotate the rim to get that piece there aligned with that piece there, and it will come off. This is just an O-ring in effect here. Okay, right. That's going to require two hands, isn't it? Two hands and a clean workbench, both of which are a bit hard to find at my place. No, I can't turn it. Okay. Let me go and get this where I can hold it a bit better. Okay, I'll bring you back in a little bit. I just put the body in the vise and grasped this, and I did get it to turn. I had to use both hands to get it to start, and then it went easier. I'm hoping it'll find the slot. That's it. Okay. Right. So imagine now it's a case of undoing the two screws. Okay. Let me clean up a clean workspace. It'll probably be tomorrow now because it's a little bit late here. I wouldn't mind just getting the screws out though and having a look. Okay. Righto. Back in a little bit then. I used to take things like this apart when I was a kid. I kind of always normally fail to get them back together again. Imagine it's just a case of lubrication. This thing here spins, then it takes that piece with it, actually in that direction. See, it's not springing back, for instance, so it needs to free up. But there's got to be a spring somewhere, hasn't there, to bring it back. There's a spring there. I don't know if it's broken. No, I don't think it is. I was going to say that's really stiff, but I got my finger on the drum. That's really stiff, actually. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave it till tomorrow then. There's my thing. I'll have a look at that tomorrow. Start having a look at that tomorrow. Right out. I'll join you then. Cheers then. Bye. Hello. It's the next day. I've been out and bought some 3-in-1 oil. Oh, I'm not very comfortable there. I've been looking at the Speedo. I'm not going to try and dismantle it. I might have to, but I'm hoping I won't. I thought I would try and oil it. It's very stiff to turn here, and I imagine this end of it's just as tight. So I'll try putting a bit of oil on it. I'm not quite sure how to do it, to be honest. Let's just put a little bit of oil on there. I mean, this is a nice old Speedo because it's like pre all the sort of, you know, introduction of all the plastic parts. Okay, that's turning quite freely now. Oh, that's better as well, because there's a little worm and wheel there, and this one here was rather stiff. In other words, I could feel this moving freely until it had to turn that, but now it's turning it, so that's working quite well actually. Being rather sparing with the Earl. So imagine the other side of it is just as bad, you know, dried out lube. Now which way would it go? It would go that way, wouldn't it? Oh, that feels alright actually, yeah. That feels okay. You want that to just come back, don't you, like that? I might have to separate the front and rear parts. You can feel the load come and go when it has to move the mileometer. Yeah, the load's come on now. Imagine it's trying to turn that. So I'm just playing with it, to be honest. You can see that pawl there. don't know what I'm doing. Like normal. Okay. The bearing for this, the other end of this, is the other side, so I think I've got to take that off and take the face off and then undo those screws. But I'm going to try and undo these screws here without taking the face off. It would be easier coming in direct like that, but right, let's have a look at this. So that's on the bottom, so that lever there is on the bottom. Okay, just make, you know, so I can make sure I get it in the right place afterwards. Okay, now that's hooked. Oh, okay, hang on. What's going on here? Okay, that's attached to that with a spring, so okay, I've ballsed it up, haven't I? Right. Got to take this little lever off here. It's all rather fragile, isn't it? Have to be careful. That's on a little spring there. Hopefully it won't come off. See, that's loose now. But that there is where I want to try and put a little bit of oil. The other thing that happens with these is that they can lose their magnetism. Is that magnetic? Yeah. Is it magnetic enough? So that's a little bit tight. Old lube on it. Yeah, that's going easy now. That's nice and easy now. Because if that's too stiff, you see, it'll wear the gears, won't it? It'll wear the teeth on the gears. And that's running nice and free now. Oh, there's a screw on there. Shit. I just watched something where somebody remagnetised that. And he had a little compass that he held there that went north and south. I'm just trying to think, I don't think I've got a compass. I have got a magnet, I've got a big magnet. I wonder if I can use that to remagnetise it. Let me do an experiment. Well, both ends of that stick to that, so I can't tell which is north and which is south. That's attracted to that, and it's attracted to that. So I don't know which is north and which is south. Just gone down there and blown it out, and oh, Oh, so I thought I'd lost that thing, the gear, but it's there. That's for when you have like a trip meter, you have another mechanism opposite. I think the best bet is to put this on here and then sort that out after. Oh, it's because I got my finger on there. Okay, that's moving now, look. That's how you want it, isn't it? It's useful to have the camera because, you know, it puts the light on it. That one's awkward because it's impeded by the other, you know, the part of the mechanism there. It's kind of stiff now, put the screws in. Okay, that's nice and free now. Let me see if I can hook up the drill to it. Hang on. Put it in low. Still a bit reluctant to return, isn't it? But it seems to be... Oh, did it go then? I think I might have had my finger on it. Hang on. Just a bit reluctant to come back, isn't it? I suppose if you're driving down the road, you know, and it's bouncing around a bit, it might come back. I don't know. That's the angle it's fitted in the car. It might be alright at that angle. Okay. I've got to see if I can get that thing back in now. Right, that goes like that. So what do? Do you put the spring in first or what? This goes like this. This goes in. This goes in here. I'm not used to working with delicate things. Okay, that goes like that. So now, when this turns, it works on a sort of on a eccentric round. So now, how am I going to get this spring on? I think I might need to put a little bit of hook something through it and pull it through. Amazingly, that's got it. Let's see if I can get it to wind. I think that's about as good as I'm going to be able to do. Don't know why it doesn't want to go back that last little bit. Well, as long as it's reading something up, you know, 30, 40, 50, it'll be alright, won't it? I'm going to settle at that, I think. You know, it's one of those where if I carry on messing about, I'll probably balls it up. This has to go in here. Just getting a screw hole around there, look. If it reads slow, I might need to remagnetize it. Oh, I don't know. Okay, anyway, that's, let me get the fascia bit. I don't think this is sort of clocked. No, I have to turn this clockwise to get it off, so there we go. That'll do, won't it? Nice. I haven't cleaned it up, I'll just leave it like it is. Okay, I'll try and get that back in then and see if it works. Okay, Speedo's back in the car. $75805. So let's turn the ignition on. I'll give it some choke because it's cold. Start her up. Clutch down, top gear. That's just clicked over to 6. Clutch down. Okay, so that's stuck then at 20. Okay. moved off the stop, didn't it? Okay, clutch down, then neutral. Oop. Yeah, it's stuck in it. Okay, right, fail. Okay, so we've got a fail on our hands, haven't we? There's a couple of things wrong. The needle is too stiff, so it doesn't want to free easily, and it doesn't want to come up easily either. And there might also be a secondary issue of weak magnetism in the on the magnets there. To repolarize those, I need to identify the north and south, and to do that I need a compass. I can't think where I might have a compass. It's not something I would tend to use. I might have one somewhere, but I just cannot think at the moment. So I might just order a cheap little compass, sort of thing you'd get out of a Christmas cracker, isn't it? I might just get a cheap little compass, you know, cheapest one I can find. Use it to identify the north and south on my magnet. Use it to identify the north and south on my big magnet, and then try and put a bit of magnetism into the magnet, but do it the right way around. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then I will get it apart again and try and work out why the needle is stiff. There might be some adjustment that I can make, or there might still be some, you know, gummed up lube somewhere, but I think I might have to take the front face off and the needle off. I didn't want to take the needle off though, because I didn't want to lose the orientation with the stop. Okay, righto. Right then, okay, thank you very much for joining me in the garage. Although it's a fail, you know, at least it has got a good Speedo cable now, and I can start trying to, you know, I can work out what I need to do. Okay, I think I haven't fitted that, look, so I might whip it out, just whip it out and slip this on as well. Okay, I might just loosen it actually and see if I can just slip it over. Okay, back in a bit then. Okay, I've got the little thing up behind it. Didn't alter the situation any. Okay, I'm a bit annoyed by that because, you know, I don't like things not working. But it's not really my area of expertise, you know what I mean? I don't like these little fiddly little fine jobs. Okay, I'll put the side back on and quietly forget about it then. Okay, I might revisit this, I might not. Okay, I'll bring you back when there's more to show. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the garage. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers then, bye. Hello, here's my shed, viewed from next door's garden. Problem is, here's my garage roof. We had Storm Isha last night, and yes, there's been a little bit of damage. So I've got to try and get these sheets back up on the top and get them fastened down. I need to get up and have a look, see what's going on up there. Okay, back in a bit. Okay, I've got the first one that I had here and put it back on the end there. It looks like the sheets have come from the end. I can't quite remember how I had them. I think I just had these two pretty well overlapped down there. It's just starting to rain. Well, let me get this one back in. I mean, these sheets actually, they're pretty heavy because they're steel. And they've actually never been screwed down. Okay, call me an idiot, I am an idiot. They've never actually been screwed down. This one is screwed down, but these have never been screwed down. And they've been up here at least 20 years. So, yeah. So that's the first time they come off. Obviously the wind got under that edge and peeled them off. Brought them over here. Okay. There's a short one under here. Oh, there's a short one there. I don't know if that one would go there. Because what I was thinking, if I've got enough left over, if I rejig them and then cut off whatever excess I can save, I could probably go along there with them. Maybe not actually, I've probably not got enough to do that. Probably be an idea to scrape that moss off there. Would also be an idea to trim these branches to make sure they don't start coming down onto the roof. Anyway, Geoff's coming round in a minute, so be able to make a bit better progress. Back in a bit. This is what you need on this job, a mate who comes round and helps you. I found a Geoff on the roof. We've screwed all the sheets down. Except for that one, that's an extra piece that I need to get rid of. And while we're up here, we're going to sweep the roof off and just lop some of these branches off. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Ice. Thanks, Geoff. Yeah. So, and we've put some screws in where it's a bit springy, and yeah, it's looking good. Somewhere I've got some of them little caps which I can put on. So yeah, nice. Good for another 20 years now. Okay. I'm not going to just stand here and watch Geoff work, although it is quite fun. Okay, back in a bit then. There we are, roof nice and swept off, sheets screwed down, swept it all off, trimmed the holly and stuff where it was close to the roof, so good bit of maintenance there. Here's Geoff. Thanks, Geoff.
Trees pruned.
Yeah. Trees pruned, yeah. Yeah. Okay, right. Well, thanks for joining me on the garage then. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers then. Bye.